Hello traders, this is Dan with AITG. We're having our Wednesday evening webinar. If you're in the Eastern US, it's Wednesday evening. We're glad to see you all here. Those of you that are here, I see a few here. Could you raise your hand so we can know that you're hearing us? Click that little hand symbol by your name. Okay, there's Alan, Steve, Earl, everybody's here. Everybody can hear me? Okay. You see my screen here. And before I go into it, I've got to go into my 60-second disclaimer. You know that, don't you? Okay. Number one, we are not licensed financial advisors or broker dealers. We do not tell you when or what to buy or sell. We develop trading software which allows you to conveniently manage multiple trades simultaneously, both on an individual pair basis as well as on an overall account equity basis. Our trading systems allow you to set the criteria you want for entering and exiting trades. Number two, do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Number three, we do not guarantee consistent pips or that anyone can make money with no effort. And we are not selling the Holy Grail. Number four, every system can have winning and losing streaks. Number five, money management plays a large role in the results of your trading. For example, lot size, account size, broker leverage, and broker margin call rules all have an effect on results. Also, your take profit and stop loss settings for individual pair trades and for overall account equity have a major impact on results. If you are new to trading and do not understand these items, then we recommend you go to babypips.com and study there for a while and then come back to us. Okay, the screen you see here is our upgraded version of the dashboard. It's version V2C, and it has a dramatic addition to it, which we've all been very excited about. I think we've had one prior webinar where we talked about it. I don't know if Steve has seen it. You may not have seen that before, Steve. Have you seen this one yet, or is this the first time you've been with us? I think you've been with us. But of course, we have our 28 currency pairs that we can manage at the same time down the left here. We have our equity graph on the right, which of course is the net result of all the trades at the same time. And then we have at the bottom here, the heat map. This is a heat map. A lot of you have heard of heat maps, you know, various strengths of the various currencies, and you can put the strong ones with the weak ones and ascertain whether any given pair is strongly moving or not. And what we have done here is we have taken the amount of strength of a given actual pair, and it's represented by the length of this horizontal line on each of these pairs. This is the 28 pairs, these four lists, 28 pairs. Well, if it's red, then that means it's in the short direction. And if it's green, that means it's in the long direction for that pair. And you'll notice that some of them are yellow, some of them are red and green. When you have a given bar, like this green bar on the Aussie Swiss, it's green, which means it's going long, but it's not strong enough to imply an entry. So therefore, the name of the pair is in yellow. If it was strong enough in the long direction to imply an entry, then the name of the pair would also be in green, like you see over here on the Euro Aussie. So it's a Euro Aussie and it's in green. That means that pair is strong enough to be worthy of taking an entry or considering for an entry. And likewise on the red ones are just the opposite. They're for shorts. And the longer that bar is, the stronger the currency is, the stronger the pair is. And of course, these things do automatically adjust themselves. They scale themselves as the strength moves. All right. Now, I did a run on this yesterday, and this chart you see right here is what I set up yesterday. And by the way, here's the way you can use this. This button right here is the button that's called heat map. I'm going to turn off my timer for the moment so I won't take any trades. If I press this button, In the beginning, if you don't see it at all, you see it like that. It's on 240, which is a 4 hour. If you click the button, it comes up blue, and you have your heat map chart down here. But it's in this mode is strictly visual reference. Now you can change the time frame of this heat map. This little green caret makes it go up. There's the weekly. I can go down to or that was the daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, 30 minute, 15 minute, all the way down to the 1 minute. You can go all the way up to the daily, weekly, monthly, whatever's on your MT4, this is what it'll go up to. I think it sets there in default on 60. But I decided to put it up to the 4 hour for this little run I was doing here. So it's on the 4 hour. And right now, since I just clicked that number once there, it's just a visual, nothing going on. If I click it one more time, now by the way, on this vertical list, that's all the pairs, and these buttons beside each pair is a buy or sell button. It'll say B for buy, S for sell, or NT for no trade. And when I hit this button one more time, it actually took these strengths that are identified on these pairs, translated them into buy or sell indicators on all of these pairs. For example, the Aussie CAD, it says it's a sell. It's authorized for a sell. There's the Aussie CAD, you see it's red line, red words. Aussie US, red line, red words. CAD Swiss, green line, green words. So those are all bona fide authorizations for those pairs. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 11 pairs right now on the 4 hour, based on the 4 hour charts that are indicating a strength worthy of considering. You can either have those charts can send you an alert, or you can let this heat map just trade those pairs by itself automatically. If you wanted to do that, you click this 240 one more time and it'll turn red. When it's red like that, that means that the heat map is running the show. And every one of these sell and buy buttons are going to actually instigate a trade. They're going to put the trade on. Now, you can use it that way. People that have been doing so have been doing quite well with it. Or, I'll start it over again. There you're looking at it. Now, if you go one more time, you got the screening buttons. You can use it for a screen. Let's see, I've got all the charts open down here. And I actually have a trading system on these charts. It's right here. It's the Demark SupDem trading system. And these lines here are the Demark lines. These are breakout lines that we use for trading. And most of you have probably heard of the SupDems, the supply-demand lines, or areas. These rectangles here are for visual reference only. You can look at those, and if you have a breakout, like here is a breakout south below that red line there. When that happened, you could say, well, we're right in this big SupDem. And you may think it's going to bounce back up, so you don't take the trade. You can have it just send you alerts, and you can look at each one of them when it's alerted. That's particularly handy if you like the 4 hour and daily charts. So on daily charts, you just look at it once a day and look at the alerts and see which ones you want to take. 4 hour charts, you have to look at it 6 times a day or whenever you get around to it. So that's an example of what we're doing here. In fact, this trade here is open right now. And in fact, I believe if you're going to trade this without the charts, without a trading system, you're using the heat map itself as your one and only trading system, you have all the charts turned off. You just turn them off. You don't even need them. And it'll trade this heat map all by itself.
Sure saves on your CPU, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Now, on this test that I'm showing you here that I ran, I think I started this about 7 p.m. last night. I set it for 4 hour Demark. That's I'm on the 4 hour charts using the Demark trading system with a 4-hour heat map as my screen. So when the Demark gives me an arrow here, it'll be an arrow on this TS list. There's no arrow showing right now. But if there is an arrow, that would show that would authorize a trade, long or short, if it agreed with the heat map. So that has the effect of actually reducing your trades quite a bit in volume. You're not going to get as many trades, but in the vast majority of the cases are going to be better trades. So this took, on this setup here, it's only taken 5 trades. Now 2 of those are open now. So it only used 3 trades on the first basket. I had the basket equity lock set. I'm on a small account trading 0.01 lots. It's 10 cents a pip on the average. So at $7.50, which is about 75 pips, I said lock in $5, which is about 50 pips, and trail by 250. That was I wanted to get to 750 and then lock in 50 and trail. Well, you see here on this equity graph, it got up to 50 or $5, 50 pips right there. And if I'd had this set for 50 instead of 75, it would have taken it there and trailed. Had I been out right down in here somewhere. So it didn't get to 75 yet at that time. Pulled back down. And again, this was with only 3 trades on. And a very low drawdown here, 10 pips.
That's amazing.
Pulled back, took another run at it. Back up to here, got to the 75 right in here. Finally got to the 75. That was my lock. Got to 75, lock and trail. And it pulled back down and exited all the trades right here. So I wound up getting out with 62 pips, which is not bad.
Not bad for a day's work.
Yeah.
Nope.
Now, in this case, I left it on, so it would just keep going. See, when you set your equity lock, you can make, if you say go at profit on this button, it'll take its profit when it hits it and then just automatically start over on another basket. And as you might know, if you recall, you could set this to stop after 1 if you used to take 1 basket and quit, or stop after 2 or 3 or 4 or up to 5. But I set it to just keep going, just to see what it would do. So you see it took the 1 basket, and this coming along here, it looks like we had a little news event here maybe, zip down there. It never got back up to 75 again, so it's just running right now. If I was running this again, I'd probably set it for 50 pips to lock. But this does illustrate the way that it works. And if anybody has any questions about that, you can type in your question. We'll be happy to try to answer it. Otherwise, at the end of the...
Dan, I'm going to interject something here real quick. Illustrate the fact that you made 62 pips in a less than a 24-hour period. And look at that ADR for the day. Just over 2,000 pip ADR.
And the ADRs have been low, yeah.
Some of you guys have been trading for many, many years like we have. I remember when the average ADR was somewhere between 36 and 42. Remember those days, Dan?
Yep, 3,000 to 4,000.
Volatility. And those days of high volatility, the pip count was a lot higher amongst traders. You know, if you go into some of these trading forums, I'm sure a lot of y'all have, you'll see people talking about, you know, I've gone through the forums and I've seen this, you know, some experienced traders talking about how they made their 15 pips, they made their 20 pips, you know, for the day. And, you know, I'm in awe that at such a low volatility of the Forex market today, still the largest market in the world of any financial market out there, at 2,000 pips a day, you know, we're doing triple of what these guys are talking about out there in some of these trading forums. Of course, you know, okay, go ahead.
No, that's right. That's right, Raj. And another thing that amazes me, there's been 5 trades taken, 2 longs, 3 shorts. But you want to remember when you look at these number of trades taken on this dashboard, it includes all the baskets. It doesn't start counting again with the new basket. It just adds them up. So I know I have 2 trades open now, and there's been 5 taken. So 3 were in the first basket, only 3 trades. So to your point, yeah, if you don't have as many trades and the trades are better quality, then you could probably feel safer about upping your lot size a little bit.
Your equity lock. Yeah, open up your equity lock a little bit more too,
Yeah, open up your equity.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the beauty, Dan, is the market exposure. That's the monster and the elephant in the room. The longer you expose yourself to the market, the higher the probabilities of something going awry. So a wise trader wants to limit their exposure to the market, and this right here is limited exposure. 3 trades to get 62 pips. This is just phenomenal. Yeah. And I would say that no matter who I was, not just because I represent AITG in this outstanding product that we have, but how can you doubt what you're looking at? So.
Yeah, and to that point, you could also set however you wanted to run it. Now, this happened to start about 7 p.m. last night, and you could choose, and that happens to be around the Tokyo Open time frame. You could choose to try just start one at the London Open. Some people will run London Open through noon of New York. They like that. You get all of the London session and overlap the last half of London with the first half of New York, and they figure that's the best time frame to get their hit, so to speak. So you could set it to start at London Open, set it to start whenever you want, set it to start taking baskets and repeat, or maybe you think, hey, I can get 2 baskets a day safely. You try that. You can also change the time frame of your heat map. See, I chose the 4-hour. You could try this on the 60-minute, and maybe you'll hit and try it on the 60-minute, maybe with a closer target on the equity. Instead of 50 or 75, maybe you make it 30 and get it repeating. When you have a lower time frame, maybe you're not going to necessarily depend on huge swings before you get a pullback, but just take smaller, quicker hits over and over again. All kinds of ways that you can do that.
Yeah, and I'm sorry,
go
Dan.
Ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Here, you notice that Dan's starting balance. This was a $277 account that he's trading 10 cents a pip. And the reason why I have a London setup that I've been posting on Forex Factory, started out $300 and 10 cents a pip. But we did that to illustrate that you don't have to have a lot of money to get started in the Forex. And so I'm speaking to those any new traders out there.
As long as you don't have a U.S. broker.
Yeah, as long as you have it. Yeah. That's it. Hopefully we get our laws squared away, get rid of Dodd-Frank, and we'll be able to go back to normal, what it was before.
Yeah.
But anyway, until that time comes.
Exactly. Okay. Do I see any questions I don't see any questions on the question list.
Yeah, if you guys got any questions, hit that question mark, and you can type in a question. Actually, we should open up the mics here in a minute.
See, we got Joaquim Gaspar. Hope I didn't pronounce that wrongly, but it's possible.
Yeah, I'm going to open up mics now. So if you guys go ahead, Dan. If you guys
I'm going to open up the mics right now.
I know some guys are, and it's okay. Some guys are camera shy or mic shy.
Yeah, or some may not have a mic.
Yep.
But if you have any questions you want to just speak out right now, go ahead.
Yeah, speak out, or if you don't have a mic that works, you can type it into the question box there.
Mr. Gaspar went offline. Hope we didn't scare him away. All right. Looks like no verbal questions at the moment.
All right. Let's see. Are you done, Dan?
Yeah. Let me pass it on over to you and let you show what you.
I'll just take it from you here.
Okay, and I'll turn off these mics for now again.
Turn off what the? Well, you can leave them on.
Okay, I'll leave them on.
Just leave them on.
Okay, they're on.
All right. Oh, we got a question here, Dan.
I'm looking for it here.
You see it?
Trying to get it. I can't read. I'm trying to get the window open enough.
Well, no, you remember you click on the expanding window, undock it. It's from Alan. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Kind of used with Gene's tools since first basket trading days. Oh yeah, so you go way back. Yeah, we remember those that original basket trader. That was a kind of like a dinosaur now. But yeah, we've come a long way since then. Um, Clear is needed a basic understanding of the market so you can do things as good as you can. I want to congratulate you guys for the job you guys have done. Simple tools and simple commercial, the way I always supported. Well, we appreciate that very much, sir. We have Michael Bellamy has a question. There will be a Renko dashboard set up without any charts. Oh, will there be a Renko dashboard set up without any charts? Gene, are you still, Gene, we need to have charts for Renkos, don't we?
Yeah, no, we will never have a just a single dashboard for just wrinkles without the charts. You're gonna have to have the wrinkle chart.
Yeah, because the reason being because the Renkos are with the MT4 are offline charts, and so they have to be created in order for the dashboard to read them.
Well, I could create them in the dashboard, but it would be such a massive amount of creation and all that. I just really don't want to go that route.
Yeah, Michael, I guess are you concerned about CPU usage with the Renkos and all those charts? Oh, okay, thank you. All right, and then Alan has another question. Oh, let's see here. Oh yeah, I just like the Renkos. Yeah, Michael, I like the Renkos too. I'm a Renko fan, and I'm going to show you.
You'll see those after a while.
Yeah, the current Renko setup I got right now. Then Alan says, "It's 3 a.m. Here. My wife is next room. I can't talk at this hour about forex. I can't risk she hear me."
Yeah.
Right on, man.
I finally got my box open to read the questions. Slow on
Hey,
the
I understand.
box.
Hey, you know what? There's an old saying, Alan. Happy wife, happy life.
Yeah.
So anyway, so Dan, you got oh yeah, doghouse. Yeah, you know, I set up the doghouse.
I think we're looking at your screen now, aren't we?
Yeah, we're looking at my screen here. I'm gonna. You got that questions expanded now, Dan? So you can.
I do. I can see them all now.
Okay, I'm going to go show my screen here. Now this is the daily 1 hour Haas breakout. This is what you guys all got, the Haas trading system. And you know, I am still a fan of this Haas. This Haas and I go back a long ways, and I've made plenty of pips off the Haas over the years. It's better than just an MA. And the fact that it gives you better visuals than an MA. You know, I talked about this before. As the strength of your trend gets stronger, so does your height of your candles, your Haas candles here. And then plus you got the multiple entries with the breakout. You know, you can see how many entries you would have had here. You know, there was a breakout short here in conjunction with the red Haas. Actually, we could probably just put on. Let me do that real quick. Put on the fractals. Right here. There's my fractals. And the fractals will tell us everywhere you see a fractal, that's where that breakout line was. So there was an entry there. And what do I have? I think I'm using the lock trail inside. I think it was first lock was at 20, lock in 18, or trail by 2, which is a break even plus 2, and then it steps up as we go. But you can see, look at all these good trades here. I would have passed that one, would have stayed in, and then price never broke that, didn't break it. And then right here, we got in right here. Another 15 pips. Wouldn't have stayed in, would have come back, would have gone down till I hit 20, and then now I'm locked, and would have kept on going. So I would have gotten out there with a little bit of profit and so on. So I really like this Haas trading system, but I have, again, it's, you can only apply so much wisdom, experience, and knowledge into your trading plan. And there are some mercies of the court, or shall I say, of the market out there. Right now, drawdown is at 60, or actually it's been down as far as 99. There was some Canadian news that came out earlier that spiked, and I'll show you those spikes when we get to the heat maps. But yeah, this started at 1600 my time. So it's doing okay. If you guys go on to Forex Factory, you can see all the daily posts I've made of this. But let me switch computers now and show you guys what this heat map is doing. I'm really excited about the heat map. All right, this is 655. There we go. All right. You guys see my screen, correct? All right, Dan, you see it, correct? All right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, you can see right here we had there was about 1600. There was some Canadian news that caused this heat map to spike down here. But this has been running since the 22nd, Sunday night, and all I've been doing is as the graph fills up, I just reset the graph. But I've been taking snapshots every day and posting them on Forex Factory on our forum. And you can see right now that it's closed 11 baskets, and this is Wednesday. So in 3 trading days, 72 hours, it's closed 779 pips. Remember I was talking about those guys out there bragging about their 15, 20 pip trades a day? Well, this is what? 300 and something, 280 pips a day, somewhere in that neighborhood.
200 and some a day.
That's not
average.
bad. The worst drawdown it's had so far is 158. The best net equity, max net equity is 122 pips. Trading $1 a pip, and I have my equity lock set at 70, lock in 50. Again, I can't stress this enough. This dashboard, there's so many different ways to trade it. You change one or two things, one or two variables anywhere on this, and you change the whole dynamics of your trade. That's
right now with that system, you got no charts open.
Yeah, no charts open, so CPU use is really low. But my point here is that you change a couple dynamics here. If I would have changed my equity lock to 100 lock in 50 or 100 lock in 80 or whatever, or lowered my lot size or up my lot size, or changed this from 4-hour heat map to a 60-minute heat or daily. You change a few dynamics there, a few variables, and your dynamics change. And that's why we stress that for any of you guys that are new to trading or new to this dashboard, to learn, take this out on the test road, test drive it, on a demo account for a week or two, and then I was having a one-on-one with one of our clients past couple of weeks, and heavily stressed the fact that you need to have a training plan. You have to have a plan. You don't just set a goal, and set out on a goal without having a process to reaching that goal. So think about what you guys think. Have a goal. Think about how you're going to reach that goal, and then test the execution of that goal. And once it's tested and it's proven, go for it. I'm really pleased. So now, normally this is demo, and this is testing right here. When I do my personal live account with this, which I think I'm going to start next week, I am going to, I'm not going to, this is 24/5. So again, I talked about market exposure a little while ago. I got myself out there on a limb here, right? I'm trading 24/5. So my market exposure is 24/5. What I will do when I trade this on my live personal account, I will probably go with one basket a day. Up my equity lock, maybe 100, lock in 80, or lock in 70 and trail by 30, and just take one basket a day. And then start over again at the beginning of the broker day. That's probably what I'll do. Is it the best thing? I think it's the best for me. It fits my trading personality, my mentality, and what I know. Some of you guys that have been following our thread notice that that everything I do, except for this right here, because I really want to exercise this heat map to its full potential. That's why I'm going 24/5. But the rest of the stuff that I'm displaying on a daily basis is one and dones a day. And one of them is, let me show the, go over here and show the London. How are we doing on questions? No questions, right, Dan? Oh, let's see what we got here. Dan, are you there?
No new questions. I was muted out. Sorry about that.
Okay. All right, hang on a second. I got a blinker. Let me fix this blinker here. All right, 369. That should do it. There we go. Oh, you know what? Let me show the, okay, I've already reset. Now, again, you guys who have been following, this London has been running since the 2nd of April. And I started out with $300 account, trading 10 cents a pip, and it's produced 780 pips. All right. Again, that's not bad. That's one and done a day, one basket a day. And I'm set at 50 pips, lock in 35, trail by 15. And again, refer back to Forex Factory to see all the daily results. But yesterday I reported I got stuck. I didn't close my basket from 2 nights ago, so I let it run through to today, and it closed with profit. I think it was 23 pips. Let's check that real quickly here. Let me do this. I got 6 screens here, so I'm juggling them around. So give me a second to bring up this other screen here. I think this is it.
I'm reading a question here while you're doing that.
Okay.
This new heat map out of the custom time frame don't have any other custom set inside dash settings panel, right? Well, let's see if we can interpret that.
Yeah, answer that question, Dan. While I'm getting this squared away here. Let's see here.
Yeah, Alan, this heat map.
Oh.
You don't have. You don't have it. You don't have to.
The only settings are the up and down arrows to change the time frame setting of it. That's it.
Yeah.
You can't do any adjustments to the heat map itself. Nope.
No, you can't. Yeah.
We've done a lot of testing on it, and this what we found works the best. So you just can change the time frame, and that's it.
Yeah, you don't have to change any criteria inside the heat map itself. That's all been pre-analyzed and designed.
All right. Sorry for the light show here. Let me get this. Let me get these.
We made it easy, Alan.
All right.
Yeah, we're trying to stick with that KISS mode.
Yeah, keep it simple. You know. Okay, so here's the screenshot from the London session, and you can see this is where it started 2 days ago, and it didn't took kind of a dive here at London. Again, you know, if anyone can predict the future, let me know. I'll go take a loan out for a couple $1 million and pay you for your insight there. But I mean, who was to figure that London would be, you know, dive like that? but it did 216 pips. But you know, I got faith in I like what this Haas trading system does at the settings that we have, that 28212. But anyway, the max net equity got up to 479, so it just missed my $5 lock, and I closed it out today at 25 pip or $2.56 or 25 pip profit. So all right, so I made $12 a pip 2 days in a row. All right, we'll see what happens tonight, and you know, I'm happy with green. You know, so as long as it's green, I'm not going to complain. Let's see here. Let me set up the next one. Oh, the Renkos. All right, stand by for another light show here. And this is 214. Now, these Renkos are kind of like what Dan was showing. They on that Demark breakout. It takes very few trades. I've taken 11 trades for 177 pips, trading $1 a pip here, and I have my equity lock again at 70 lock and 50. I personally like that 70 lock and 50 trail by 20. It is a good middle of the road target and lock and trail for me, and try it out and see how you like it. But again, it's kind of like, I don't know if any of you guys are ex-track stars, you know, running track and hurdles in high school. But you know, the higher the hurdle, the higher you got to jump to get over it, right? So I kind of set my hurdles at a moderate level there. And I think that 70 lock and 50 is a good moderate level to achieve.
Show them what that NASCAD chart looks like.
Yeah,
whenever you get around to it.
I got to get this fixed here. NASCAD. Now, again, this is, am I blinking? No.
It's
All
okay
right.
now.
I don't know why it's down the, there we go. All right, so I got into the trade here on a short. I'm using the jumping stop loss in here. Let me open that up so you can see it.
And we want to hit a plus sign.
I hate when this thing blinks, man. So I'm using a fixed take profit of 50, jumping stop loss, and of course overall the equity lock to get me out for the basket there, and getting in when the Renkos break a breakout line. When here it broke out here. Now again, Gene said the other night with these Renkos, that Renko bar here, that it's a 20. Yeah, you want me to zoom this up a little bit. You need to have one closed Renko bar outside past the breakout line, so you can. Well, actually, it was two. I wonder where that was. But anyway, there's my entry right there, and right
You're
now,
using 20 pip bars. Is that what you said?
yeah, 20 pip bars.
Okay.
So, but again, the point I was trying to make on these Renkos, like that Demark setup, it takes few trades, and so your market exposure, your exposure to the market is very, very minimum, which for me, I like that. So it's closed 2 baskets, working on its 3rd one now. We'll see what happens. So I think that's all I got to show right now. I covered the heat map. I covered London. I covered the Renkos. Oh, hey, just so you guys, just a note. I think what I'm going to do, not the Renkos. I want to run the Renkos, straight up Renkos. I'm not going to apply a heat map filter to it. But that London, I'm going to wait till after tonight, since I already started of the day. I'm going to interject. I'm going to put version 2 on that because I'm still running version 1 on that London setup. Same with the daily one and done POS trading system. I'm going to put version 2 of the dashboard on there and run the heat map as a filter, which will tremendously cut down on the number of trades. Hopefully, give me some bigger bang for my buck. So, all right, I'm going to take it back over to the other screen here, or the other computer. All right, no more light show, no more blinking. All right, so got any more questions or any comments from anyone?
No new ones yet.
I notice we have Brent is here. Brent, can you hear us? If you can, raise your hand, brother. There we go. Hey, okay, let me put your hand down. So you're up and running now, right, Brent?
Let's see. Michael Bellamy's raised his hand. Got a question there. Release date for dashboard V2.
All right, I'm going to talk about that. You know what? Funny you should ask that question. Funny you should ask that because you must have read my mind because I was gonna talk about that next before we close. I just want to make sure that we didn't have any other questions out there. Well, everyone, are you guys ready for this? If you're ready for it, raise your hands.
Drum roll.
Drum roll. You can beat on the desk, Dan. Oh, if not everyone's ready, I can't give the release date. All right, for you guys that raised your hand and are ready, the release date, Gene is going to start emailing out to you guys starting this weekend the version 2 of the dashboard. All right, but it will not be available for sale to anyone new yet, probably until sometime early next week, Monday or Tuesday. But if you already have version 1, version 2 will be in the mail this weekend. So I think that's good news. Sometime early next week, we'll be offering for sale version 2, along with the 2 additional trading systems, the Demark breakout and the Renko breakout. So.
Yeah, Michael's got a question here. Michael Bellamy says, will there be a Renko dashboard set up without any charts? Yeah, you don't have to do anything. Just don't open any charts.
No. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, the dashboard, right. No, he says Renko.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Renko. Yeah, I was thinking.
We already addressed that question, Dan.
Yes. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
It looks like he had his.
No, he just.
Maybe it
all right, we have Alan has a question. You want to read that, Dan?
This this is.
Oh, not necessary. Okay.
Read in webinar. This new heat map out of the custom time frame. Don't have any of the custom set. No, I think we already covered that. Let's see. I got to look at the time. The latest question was 8:43. Okay. This is not necessary to read in webinar.
Oh, okay. You want us to keep your questions to ourselves then? I'm sorry. We didn't mean to dox you. Or... Oh. Sorry about that, Alan. Just let you know. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. You reading that to yourself, Dan? Not sure.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Hey, yeah, we'll get back to you on that, Alan, on that question there. All right, Steve has a question. If I purchase it tonight, will I will not get.
Say, Roger, on the Alan question, what I was waiting on, I sent him an email. I need the exact name on the account.
Oh yeah.
Because he sent the name that he had on the thing was 3 names. Alan Nikolai something
Yeah.
else, but I need the
Yeah.
exact name on the account.
Okay, hey Alan, hey Steve, we'll get to your question in 1 second. Let's just take care of Alan first. Alan, let me show you what Gene is talking about here. If you go to your navigator, and this is very important for their security coding. We need your name as it is shown right here on your live and on your demo. Your live. Well, first of all, what broker are you using, Alan? Tickmill. Okay. Do they use the same name or this between demo and live? Most brokers do.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay.
And
Okay.
it's your actual name there, Alan, not the account number, not the broker name, your actual name.
Right. And it has to be like mine. I have all mine lowercase. I'm just dumb like that, you know. But so I would send mine exactly the way it's spelled there, you know, all lowercase. All right. Okay. Got it. Very cool. Now Steve's question: if I purchase it tonight, will I not get this? Yeah, you purchase tonight, Steve. We'll get you coded as soon as you supply us with your name, as we just explained to Alan, and you'll get within I would say within by tomorrow morning, as soon as Gene gets your information, get your version 1 out to you. You can start trading and testing this out, and then you'll be on the list and get version 2 this weekend. The price increase is tentatively set for the new one at $199 for version 2. So that's quite a savings right now by purchasing version 1 and then getting version 2 this weekend at no additional charge.
Yeah, tell him he can write his name in the window if he wants to.
Oh yeah, you could. Yeah, we're looking at it on the screen right now. If you want to show us the name that's on your account,
there it is, Gene.
Alan.
No.
Okay. Just may I'll take a screenshot of this.
There you go.
Yeah, because that's even a little bit different than what I was thinking before. So.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Did I make the yeah? So I made the announcement. I don't think we have anything else to share tonight, do we, Dan?
No, I'm looking to see if we miss any questions. If I purchase tonight, I will not get it this weekend. No, yes, you will.
Yeah,
you will, Steve.
Yeah, I already addressed that. Dan.
You addressed that.
Okay, hang on a second here, Alan. Alan, this is my name on all my accounts. Okay.
Oh.
Name as from the payment statement. Given name is out. Okay. All right. So Gene took a screenshot of your.
Oh,
Oh, can't wait to try the heat map. I know, brother. I know. It is exciting. All right, so we got it. All right, guys, if there's no other questions, I'll give you a couple minutes here to write any last minute questions, and if not, we'll dismiss you one at a time, or you can dismiss yourself, and we will look forward to talking to you or seeing you here again.
I don't see any. Okay, thanks, guys.
All right, you guys have a great night.
Okay. Good night.